This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I love being here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, I'm going to go over the drop D tuning, which is an alternate tuning that we use sometimes on the guitar, and it's super fun. After I've gone over this tuning, then we'll go ahead and jam together on a couple chord progressions so we can practice chord shapes that are changed with this tuning and hear what it sounds like. And we'll do that right along with bass and drums accompaniment, which is super helpful and super fun. This video accompanies lesson 30 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, we're going to start on page 197. That's really the page that we'll be on, though there are some explanations about the different alternate tunings there on page 196. But we're going to be on page 197 as we play these chord progressions and go over these shapes. Okay, so let's take a look at the drop D tuning. Up here on the board, I've got a diagram of the guitar, just really a drawing, and then the standard tuning. So with our 6 strings from low to high, we have E, A, D, G, B, E. That's our standard tuning. In drop D, what happens is that low 6th string goes from an E pitch down to a D pitch. So we drop it down a whole step to a D pitch, or we lower it, so we tune it down. And when we do that, it's really cool, especially like when we're playing a D chord. We can play all those low strings and we have that low D on bottom. It gives it a nice full sound. So the tuning then, when we have drop D, is D, and then we have A, D, and then we've got the G, B, and E. So just that one string has changed, but it opens up a whole deeper sound, especially when we're playing in the key of D. So it's really fun to sort of drop that low 6th string down to that D and then play a D chord, and you can see how it just resonates so well with the guitar. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this into practice. There on page 197, there's 2 different chord progressions, and we're going to jam together on these 2 times with each. One set of slower tempo, one set of faster tempo. I'm just going to go ahead and use, the down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. So nice and simple as we work on this. Now, what happens when we change this low 6th string, we've lowered it by a whole step, that's the equivalent of 2 frets. Any chord that we would play the low 6th string with, we have to finger what we would normally finger on that chord 2 frets higher. So, for example, if I played a G chord, normally this doesn't work because I'm not in tuning, but our normal G chord shape, I'm going to have to take what's on that 6th string and play it 2 frets higher. Physically, I can't catch very well. Probably maybe could in some, if I was really good, and had big hands, but we really can't catch what's at that 2nd fret on the 5th string. So I'm just going to mute that string, and instead, to play a G chord, I would change that shape to having my ring finger at the 5th fret and my index at the 3rd, and then playing the ones in between open, except for the 5th string, which I'm muting. So any chord that we normally play has to be altered in that way if it uses the 6th string. And for some chords, it opens up the possibility of using that low 6th string like it does for the D chord. You'll see some chord shape helps there right towards the top of page 197. So if you need help finding how to play those chords are right there, you could just run right through them. I just demonstrated the G, but you'll see like with an F how you make a change there, or with F minor, you got to make F sharp minor, you got to make a change, and then with E minor. So you got some changes to the chord shapes. You can take a look at those. But we're going to go ahead here in the video and just jam on these 2 progressions. First at the slower tempo and then at the faster tempo, so we can practice a little bit with this tuning. It's going to be great. Let's go ahead and do it. right, fantastic. In the next video, we're going to take a look at lowering all the strings. So sometimes we do this. It's sort of like the opposite of using a capo along the fretboard. We just down tune. So we're going to take a look at that in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you again. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.